Girl, you already know what we got to get into. It's your boy Darren Green, and I'm back with another one of these videos. I definitely said on my podcast I was not going to say a word until we got a confirmed diss track. Okay. There was a lot that went on Twitter that I just was like, I mean, I was keeping up with it personally, but I'm like, I'm not going to go on TikTok and I'm not going to go on YouTube to talk about. Girl, it's a lot of tweets, it's a lot of lives, it's a lot of stuff to unpack there, but I wanted to really just talk about the music and what I felt. So, you know, last episode or last video, we talked about how Meg Thee Stallion came out with his. Well, now Nicki has come out with Bigfoot, okay? And I already did like a poll on my YouTube community tab, child. Landslide. When I say y'all pick Nicki, I was like, oh, okay. I just wanted to know where y'all standing. Okay, I just wanted to know where y'all was standing at. Okay. Here's the thing, right? And I mean, here's the thing. This is a marketing strategy. Okay. Let's just start there. I don't think that this is a diss track. I think that this was intended for people to wait all night to see what the song was going to sound like, see what she was going to say. I mean, and it did its job because it did just that, right? So we have people that don't mess with Nicki all up on Twitter, all up on Facebook, all everywhere, child, when the song dropped, just for them to sit there. Y'all waited for the song to come out just for y'all to say, it's trash. Newsflash, it would have been trash anyway. I mean, even if this was like a Roman's Revenge type of diss record, people would have still said it was trash. So I'm not trying to cape for the ops. Screw y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Now, my only problem when it comes to this record, right, is I think it just didn't hit the same. A lot of people were saying this too. It didn't hit the same because a lot of the bars, a lot of the lines were kind of leaked online by Nicki. The whole Megan's Law, Megan Raw line, which I thought was clever and funny. We saw that in the tweet, and I felt like it would have really land well if she didn't tweet that first and then just put out the song. Like they had the post that she initially made, and a lot of people were talking about how they had she posted this picture of the little album cover of the song, and then she had a picture of Megan crying at the Gayle King interview, and people was like, yo, if she would have just posted this, when I tell you the anticipation for this song, and I felt like it would have probably landed a little bit better. But the fact that you went on live multiple times, you talked about her multiple times, basically a lot of the tea that you were saying on Twitter was also reciprocated in the song. Now, she did say she got 4 other songs potted up with more information. She got text messages. Okay. All right. You know, I'm still going to be on the boat. I'm not going to, what they call, abandon ship. So if you got more to say, then you got more to say. And this was just an intro, because it felt very much like that. Also, I think the beat was a disconnect too. And that's kind of not her fault because, you know, the initial beat, which I wish that would have got cleared because that was a good beat, did not get cleared because that has to do with a lot of the Twitter stuff that I said I wasn't going to mention. So basically Juju or whatever his name is, child producer, didn't want to clear Nicki's diss record, the initial song, because the dude got, you know, is friends with Megan. And, you know, Nicki was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. She getting these people to not, you know, put my stuff out instead of her. I was like, girl, I don't know. I mean, I seen the guy tweet about Nicki like in 2017, and he didn't say nothing nice to say. So he been not a fan, right? So yeah, the beat. I did like the Tory Toupee line. That was funny. That was the way let me look at that lyric though. She wanna party with the baby while rubbing on Tory Toupee. Like that girl. And then she said, I guess she needed money bags for them Trey songs. I'm like, girl, what is going on? And then somewhere in the beginning, she says, bitch, you better stop that dialogue before I hit Carl and buy your catalog. Now, that was a good one, too. I ain't going to lie. Because, like, yeah, like, wouldn't that be if she sat there and bought Megan's Masters? Girl, she done did a Michael Jackson. If you know, you know. Remember when Michael Jackson was beefing with Eminem, child? And then, like, I think he bought, like, part of Sony, which in turn owned Eminem's masters and stuff. Like, girl, she pulling a Michael Jackson. I thought that was hot too. I mean, there was definitely some like notable moments from the song. I personally would have loved if she just would have went all the way in and not halfway into the song we go into a dialogue and basically you just saying the same things that you were saying in, you know, on Twitter and stuff like that. But like I said, she said that this was like an intro to something else that she's supposed to be coming out with. I don't know, child. I was just, at the end of the day, I was just hoping for this to be a, you know, like a maybe not a Roman's revenge, because we can't really dwell on the past. Let me not say that. Now, when it comes to what's appropriate and what's not, you know, that's up to the consumer. Okay. I'm not going to have that argument with somebody or saying that, oh, you're going below the belt. I mean, we've seen, because we do have receipts of rappers going below the belt. They also brought up Cupcake coming for everybody and how she came for Sukihana, basically saying she was going to pew her children before. So, you know, things have been said in the rap space. I'm not me agreeing with Charmaine, the goddess, but he got on the Breakfast Club to talk about how, like, you know, yeah, you can bring up, well, I don't know about Cupcake, but, you know, when people was bringing up Nas and Jay-Z and rap beefs in the past, like Tupac and stuff like that, like these dudes, like, that are, you know, still with us, of course, they are in a different space. I believe they said Nas apologized one time, and I'm pretty sure Jay-Z, he definitely looked back on that time when they beefed and said, maybe I shouldn't have said that. You know, I just think that we are in a different time, but at the end of the day, however you feel about it, that's up to the consumer. Okay, if you feel like this was very much needed to be said, you know, about bringing up our mother and talking about how she got shot, it is what it is. Y'all playing the dozens and whatever. I'm no longer going to, you know, say, oh, well, somebody shouldn't say that. Girl, do what you know, listen at your own discretion. Okay, but I do hope that she's, you know, gonna come back with, you know, something a little bit more, you know, conducive. I don't even think Mega's gonna respond. I definitely feel like, because Rock Nation has been posting ad after ad after ad of his, I think that she's focused on, you know, releasing a new project. So we all know you coming out with a project and you beefing with somebody, it's just like the beef is going to overweigh you coming out with a project. So I think that Megan is probably not going to say nothing at all, and I think the two will probably just go back to sneak dissing each other on songs. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll probably get some tweets, but that's it. You know, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I definitely felt like, it is what it is. This is what we have. This is what it has become. Okay, and we can just move on with the other topics that's probably gonna come out this week, child. See y'all later.